Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this live streaming of this session called Truthful Sharing from Professional Traders. So we will begin shortly. While we wait for all of you to tune in first, we will begin shortly at 8:30. All right. So in the meantime, please share this live streaming to your Facebook friends in case some of them will find this interesting and want to learn how to become a professional traders. Okay, so yeah, we will see you in a short while we wait for more of you to tune in. Yes, hello Wong Wei. We'll begin shortly. Just give us a minute while we allow more people to tune in. All right, so it is 8:30 right now. So we will begin this session. So before we begin, just want to go through that in this session, don't give any recommendation to buy or sell or anything, just mainly sharing from their experience. These are the people who really trade in and out every single day for a living. So today we are very excited to have them on board. And at the end of this session, we are also giving away 5 touch and go e-wallet reload pin. So if you share this, live streaming on Facebook, and if you share to as many groups as you can, and also on the Facebook profile, we will pick the top 5 highest sharers. We will pick the top 5 highest sharers to walk away with 50 ringgit touch and go e-wallet reload pin. Okay, but remember to set your sharing as a public so that we'll be able to see who share. If you set it as private, then we may not be able to find out whether you did share or not. Okay, so remember when you share this Facebook live, please set it as public so we can tell who are sharing. All right. So without further ado, okay, let me invite all our guests on the line right now.
Hi.
Hello. Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Glad to see you all online right now. I know all 3 of you. So yeah, so this first time that we are doing this together. Okay, very excited
Yep.
to see you all here. All right, so today we are very lucky to have 3 some of the top traders in the market. We have a proprietary trading firm, Boss, okay, CC Yong, who is the
Hi.
founder of Straits Index. So if any question asked about prop trading firm, okay, he is the guy to go to. Okay, he himself also connects me to many traders who are really trading in and out in the market and as a living. All right, so the next we have Eva, all the way streaming from Penang. Who
Yep.
is also a very successful professional traders from Penang, and it's very not very easy for us to find traders who are female. But today we have 2 female traders who are on the line right now to share with us their success secrets. So the third guest we have is Fiona, who is also
Hi.
a prop trader in KL. So very glad to have you on board. All right, so I heard my echo. All right, so so our guests are online now, so ready to welcome your questions. So today we are going to make this session as casual as we can. So if you have any questions to ask our guest speakers today or our interviewees today, so you can also post it there, and we will ask it along the way. All right. Now, first question I want to ask all three of you is that because many of us here are also wondering, whether we are suitable to go into this full-time trading. Is full-time trading very hard? So could you tell us about your background before you started and venturing into full-time trading, and how do you get started in full-time trading? Okay.
You asking me?
Yeah, maybe Fiona, you want to start first. Okay, ladies first, right? We
Oh,
get Fiona to start first, then go to Eva, then we go to CC.
okay. Hi. My background. Actually, I'm a remisier, so I have this exposure to the tradings. So I become full time after I attend Yong class. Then he introduced me to this palm oil futures spread trading. Then I became full time.
Okay, so you were a remiser before you met CC. Okay, so
Yeah.
he got you into full time trading. All right, so how about
Yes.
Eva?
I graduated from UKM. So after UKM, I served my bond with Bursa Malaysia Derivatives. Well, that's also how I got to know Mr. Yong. And then, so after 2 years with BMD, I left, and then I started. I got myself started with trading live. Yep.
All right, okay, then CC, over to you.
Oh, okay. My version probably slightly longer, and I was actually writing software developer, and also I got into trading. Starting with stocks and all this. Of course, I'm fascinated with technologies. So testing and applying strategies is what I did. Since my studies. From university, and of course, there was time where I discovered that the importance of risk and money management in any trading. So, and eventually I actually come across with spread trading at one time. So I actually continue to properly study more in depth in trading. So after that, I have opportunity become local participant of Bursa Malaysia derivatives. So that from the LP, so then I become AP, which started the prop firm, which I do now. So from there, I've been training and acquiring traders. So I myself become full-time traders when I joined BMD, become the local participant.
I see. So all three of you are trading futures, right? Could you tell us why you pick futures as a product to trade for as a full-time career?
We are actually trading spread rather than outright FCPO, because spread, I think, is it's less riskier compared to outright, and the volume is sufficient.
Sufficient, okay. So all three of you are doing spread, huh? All right.
Yes.
So could you tell us, as a full-time trader, what do you do every single day? Like maybe before market, what do you do? During the market, what do you do? After the market, what do you do?
I see.
Anybody want to take it?
Like me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Actually, we have a group that we traders ourselves. We share the news and the information, like for example, data of production, palm oil production, export data, all that. So we also like sharing news. So usually before I start trading, I will read through the WhatsApp group to check on whether we have any news regarding to the palm oil or the related products. So I will take note, and then I will wait until market open. Then I will see whether there is opportunity for me to go in for, because I do butterfly spread trading. So I will see whether got opportunity show up. Then I will just position my orders, and then throughout the day, I will also keep an eye on the news and the chart because I do refer to chart when I do my tradings. So after market close, then I will just record down the closing price, the data, or any unique situation that I observed during the market. I mean during the trading hour, then to take note so that tomorrow I will pay attention to if let's say anything happened that could affect the price.
Okay, so just now I mentioned butterfly, right? I remember when I was studying in university, we also learned about this butterfly before, but I never practiced it in the real trading. So you do. Huh? So for those of you who are wondering what is butterfly, it's actually a trading strategy. All right, it's a spread trading strategy. Okay, it's too technical to explain it here. So okay, let me go to the question that I think many people are very curious and want to know, which is because many of us here have our full-time job, and we at some point of time, maybe if you're in the market for quite a bit of time, maybe you were wondering, am I suitable to become a full-time trader? So the sort of question I want to ask to any of you is that, can anybody become a full-time trader? Are there any requirements that we need to fulfill?
Let CC answer this one.
Okay. First of all, to answer the question prior to that, why we choose futures, the reason because futures we can do short selling, which means we can do the trade in both directions. So trading some instrument in two directions, that means either we short selling first or we buy or long first, and with different expiration, so we can create something like what Fiona mentioned just now, butterfly, or Eva was saying spread. So this is actually a particular reason why we choose futures. And then especially futures is some instrument that you can trade during uptrend, downtrend, sideways. This is one of the main reason why full-time traders usually we need to trade, or we involved in trading futures. And as of can anybody become full-time trader? Yes, you need to have some criteria to become, or suitable to become traders. First of all, probably you like trading, so you see that trading is your objective or your goal become your career in your life. So that's probably one of the good reason to start. But of course, along the way, you need to acquire something, let's say skill, or you need to learn some strategy or instruments for you to able to trade full time. So if the strategy not able to trade full times, then it's hard for you to become full time traders. And being a trader, sometimes yes, you have to have a view in trading, but at the same time also you have to be market neutral in trading, because you understand that you actually what you want is not what the market should behave. Sometimes market will just simply go against you, so you have to be ready to accept the market tells you stories rather than this is what I want, this is what we're going to do, regardless what happens to the market. So you have to probably set your mindset to be like that. Probably another reason is know your weaknesses or your strengths, because let's say if you're not computer or you're not fast in trading, so you can't trade speed, so you don't compete with those algos or things that you need to compete in speed, and probably if you're not, if let's say study enough, or you're not really into fundamental, so you either keep on learning or you don't rely on this kind of thing. So you have to know your weakness. So if you like technical part or point of view, or you like to be in fundamental, so yeah, you have to pursue in that. As of course you need to have many skills, for example the money management and risk management, which Shane, you probably know, because we have been discussing this for the past probably 3 years. These are the most important thing. I think that there are many more reasons. Probably the last, probably not the least, is you have to be financially prepared as well, because become full time trader means you give up your full time job. So you treat this trading income as your sole income for the month. So you have to have some preparation for your needs, in terms of financially, apart from mentally and all this lah. But yeah, that's probably, you can read books which tell you what to do. But financially prepared is probably, one of the reason.
Spare cash.
Shane? Yes.
Spare
Okay,
cash.
must have. Doesn't mean that must have a lot of cash before I get started.
You need
You know,
to have enough cash to lose.
enough cash. Okay, that
Yes,
leads
that's
to
right.
my subsequent question, which is, what is your biggest success and also setback in your full time trading journey, and what can we learn from them? It could be a bit personal. I'm not sure who wants to take this.
It's quite individual, because everyone experiences a different thing.
Mhm.
So
And
if
I
you
think
talk about
we-
success,
yeah.
setback.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I think it's different, but sometimes we do experiencing setbacks. We call drawdowns lah. So together, so this is part of the journey. I think really, it's sort of like, we do have downtime, but we learn that how to prevent probably for the next occurrence, and we also prepare ourselves, if next occurrence what we should do. So every single time we have, let's say, bad time or setbacks during trading, we we can't say we come back stronger. We can say we come back better prepared. You can never be 100% prepared because the market probably keep changing all the way. I believe our experience are still probably not good enough so that we can't prepare for everything. But at least we get prepared. We love to say this. Yeah, we don't start from scratch when we set back, or drawdowns. We always start with some experience in us because we have experienced this before. We improve the system. We set probably some rules. We have a lot of trading rules basically, and I love to share this. Every single trading rules was set because we lose money. So once we lose money, we say, this next time you can do. So actually, when I started become full time, my list of rules I think full of A4 paper. So
Oh,
you can see, yeah, really a lot. And the funny thing is, Shane, we keep on repeating our mistakes or things that not to do. For probably keep on going, we have this kind of mistake. But as you trade more, you adjust yourself, become more prepared and disciplined. Eventually, I find myself no need to look at the rules because the rules is what I practice every day. So probably that is what we do. So setback probably is sometimes we call black swan. We do together because we have some systemic risk, and we also have black swan occurrence happens in market. But probably if outsiders that not trading the instrument we're trading, probably they were not aware. But for example, WTI went to negative nearly 40. But actually, you can consider our market. Recently we experienced the same black swan, like the WTI. Yeah, that's what we experienced. But as a team, we build the strategies and we eventually set up this team. Now we have specialists in probably scalping, intraday trading. We have specialists in precision trading. We also have we all are traders. We sort of like we don't have a main task besides trading, but we have a sort of perk like specialists in doing research and data and compiling all these informations We share this information day and night, so that we know what's going on. So as a team grow, the members are all become independent, and probably we can achieve the targets that we set. So as a traders, I think we live the lives that we like. We are busy in trading probably day in, day out, but we have time for our families. So this is probably what we gain from it. So this is what we earn, and we're happy for it. And yeah, there's something that we learn also from, what we do with setbacks, we went. So we are busy, but yet we have time for ourselves. So yeah, I think this is something probably we can celebrate. Yeah.
Okay, I actually you never come across as a busy person to me, because every time I text you, right, you like instantly reply, damn fast.
Really?
No.
Well, but
Okay.
really, in fact, what I do is from morning reading news. I've been communicating with different people, traders across different places. Like from 9 to 7, nonstop probably. So, yeah. it, but technology allow us to do that. So probably trading's one of the probably good point is that we can trade as a team, but during this MCO and CMCO, we can trade remotely and supporting each other via the technology, which is something I think a plus point for our business.
Okay. So if you were to summarize, right, what is your number one success secret in your trading journey? What would that be? Okay. Maybe Eva want to take the question.
I think for me is understand your trades and just be responsible to your trades.
Understand your trade and be
Understand. You have to understand what are you trading, and then you have to understand why are you making money and why are you making why do you have losses, and you have to understand. I mean, like, could it be, are you too greedy, or did you properly manage your risk? This kind of thing. Like, you have to understand your trades and then be responsible to them.
Okay, so you must know exactly inside out how is your strategy performance, okay, and in what circumstances it will always yield you better result, and in what circumstances that it will sometimes.
Like to me, right, it's okay to lose money. It doesn't matter whether you make money or lose money, but at least you know what you're trading. At least you know why you make or why you lose. Because
Okay.
like us traders, we don't make money every day, right? But
Really?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so
To add on to
understand.
that, Shane,
Yes.
to add
Yes,
on that, Eva, she really, I mean, as you say, we try to understand the market, but let's say, for example, she's actually really studying the market, like looking at the market price ladders, times and sales, or we call tip reading. She's very good in this field, which she could actually study the behaviors of the market just by studying all these. Yeah, actually, the process of trading is quite yeah, we unless the market is very quiet, otherwise we'll be sticking to trade the market for the whole day. Yeah, she's doing quite successfully in terms of decoding the market.
decoding the market. Okay.
Coding the market.
Yeah. Okay. So just now Fiona, you dropped out of the line for a little bit. So now may I ask you the question? What is your number one secret in your success, in your trading success? Is she around?
Yeah, but I think she's
think
I
stuck.
think she just disconnected.
Okay, never mind. I think right now we got so many questions on the screen right now. Okay, we got so many questions on the screen right now. So I think this session I want to make it more as interactive as I can, so that each one of them have the opportunity to ask you all the questions, because it is not so easy that we got the professional traders who come online to share with us their secrets. So today we got 3 of them in the house. So I think it's fair that we give you a chance to grill them. Before we open the floor for you, right? I think just allow me to shout out for one short advertisement, which is we are going to give away 5 touch and go e-wallet reload pin worth 50 ringgit. So how to win is you share this Facebook Live on your profile or in as many groups as you can. We are going to pick the top 5 sharers. I mean, the top 5% who shared the most number of times. And then you'll win the 50 ringgit touch and go e-wallet reload pin. Okay, remember to set your post at public post so you'll be able to see your post. Okay, so the winners will announce towards the end of these sessions. Now, I got questions that I also want to know, asked by a friend here, Kai Shen. Okay, I think many of you also interested to know. Okay, Kai Shen asks, among the 3 of you, who is a better trader? Okay.
Eva is our top trader in our company. Yeah.
Wow, Eva is a top trader in the company. Okay, not you. You are the boss. Okay. So we know lah, Eva. Okay. Yeah, I think there are 2 persons who asked this question. One is Kai Shen, the other one is KF Wong. Okay. Now, this is asked by our friend here, Paul. I believe it's Paul Lim. So, what type of data is important in trading? Is it more of sentiment than data driven?
I think I can take this question.
Okay.
Well, when we talk about data, which drive the market, so it's effectively sometimes come hand in hand. So data comes in, so everybody decoding the data, and they will attach your emotion, sentiment into what you're going to do, or what is your current position, and the data may cost you. Let's say, for example, you went for a long, suddenly a bad news or bad news, so drive the price down, so you probably will cut loss. So once you cut loss, you drive the price even lower. So from data to become a sentiment, emotional. So which type of data or is more important in trading? If you are trading with data, and if you're trading with let's say market sentiment, fundamental, so I think all data are relatively quite important. But of course, as you collect data, you need to analyze the data. You could have a lot of data, but you need to probably plot in a chart or put it in a we call heat map. So which is you get all the averages, for each month of the year, what is going on, what can happen. So yeah, sentiment, as on what we are trading, data is more important. If you're trading indices or financial indices, sentiment will be more dominant in that kind of market. So it's quite actually linked together. But you have got trading commodities, data, statistics are very, very important. You're trading financial index, sentiment that probably critical for the instrument you're trading. Shane.
All right. The next question is for Eva. I think maybe CC Yong raised great protege. So Eva, the question asked by Sri is that, do you trade based on technical or fundamental?
Neither.
I don't really rely on these both of these. Yeah. It's more of market sense, market behavior. Yeah. Like how I kind of remember. I kind of remember how the market goes and trade just accordingly. Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, that's how I trade.
I think that we call tip reading at a whole. That means we will be reading the market, flow, the prices flow, how many volumes were traded at there. She's very good in memorizing and all these figures and data. So let's say, for example, sometimes I have to ask her, what happened here, what happened there, what happened yesterday, how many people are selling. She will remember all these figures. So yeah, good in maths or numbers are also advantage in terms of trading.
Yeah, Eva is an actuarial science graduate. No wonder you can make a top trader. Okay, but of course you have to use your talent, utilize your talent, put your talent at great use. So for Eva, she put her, talent, okay, in the place where she can really shine. Okay, so that's how she become the top trader in Straits Index. Keep reading. I know this. Okay. Um, okay. Now, just now I think we have got Fiona back online. So I think just now Fiona you mentioned about butterfly spread. So butterfly spread. So I'm going to pose this question to you. This question is asked by our friend here, Luna. Okay, who is asking, what is butterfly spread trading?
Okay, spread trading actually composed of two different contract months of rights, right? So they form a spread. So when we do two different spreads, different direction, then it become butterfly. Or when we actually directional, let's say we long spread at one direction, and then suddenly something happened, then the price against us, then we hedge to the next one opposite direction, then will hedge become a butterfly, like a spread hedge with another spread, different direction. So it become butterfly.
Okay, so
And
that's
then for usually butterfly, they move in a range. So we actually based on the range and also of course, we have to pay attention to the data with the export, import, all that production level, stock level, all that. So we actually position our butterfly whether we want to long or we want to short, usually in a range. So I mostly do these strategies.
okay. Yeah, this
Mm.
strategy sounds like very chunky. I wonder whether
Actually,
this.
I thought today is just truthful sharing.
Oh,
Now Fiona make it become secret
become
sharing.
strategy.
So
Sorry.
secret
Okay,
sharing. So
okay, never
we
mind.
have
So
a
for
word after this.
okay, so cannot review this secret. Okay, so Fiona already review your secret. Okay, okay. Next question is by Yuri. I think many of us also want to know about this lah. Like how much capital do we need to get started, and what is a benchmark? If we how do you say that I'm successful in trading? Do I need to get like 10% a month or 5% a month? You know, to be classified as good trader, I can feed my families.
I probably can take this one. Startup capital. Usually I would say as much as possible lah. But of course, if you really want to name a number, I have a strategy calculated. Let's say you start with 20,000 ringgit. Okay, to trade in BMD is because BMD has got very probably market friendly capital or margin requirement, and our brokerage and also our brokers charges are really competitive if compared to overseas market. So with this, I think 20,000 will be good start, and of course the more is better. Estimated annual return. Okay, this is depends what you do. If you do scalping, so probably you can lower your margin requirement to probably 10,000. And with that kind of scalping, which you don't hold overnight position, you can trade quite frequently into the market. And I'm sure the brokers can help you on enabling you to trade more frequently at good cost. Well, the annual return become very subjective. Let's say if you do scalping, you can have 10,000, you make 5,000, 10,000 a month is quite possible. Although you may have losing month, that makes 100%, 50% a month already. So is that crazy? Yes, it's crazy. So normally we don't want to tell people this way, which is what you can do. Although this is a potential there, but keeping up, trading in this way, where as your capital grow is actually very difficult. So you don't expect you start with 10,000, you can generate 25% a month, but you start with 100,000, 200,000, you also expect 25% a month, which is a lot to ask. Can still possible, but a lot to ask. So annual return, it can be quite high. Let's say you talk about 10% per month will be 100%. If you talk about 50%, that will be like quite a lot, quite huge, which I'm not sure whether good to mention that. But as you grow big, you trade like it's a business. You can be go as low as 1-2% per month. You have a 20 to 30% annual growth. Is considered very very good. So the range is so great that it is hard to just say a number. So, but I would say, if you're starting as a trader, please set the annual returns or expected return to be more practical. Set something lower, like 20% a year. You consider yourself successful. So then it's something that you good to start. But as you trade, you will understand yourself more. You can set better return. But yeah, if you talk about trading intraday scalping futures, you can aim as good as, let's say, monthly return will be like 10, 20, 30%, 50%. Is really achievable. But whether consistently you can achieve that is totally another story. Shane.
Okay, that's a very good answer. I believe. The next question is asked by Zampri on Facebook. Is that does full-time trader need to be in front of laptop every working day?
Yes. Yes, unless you close all the position and then you go for a holiday. Otherwise, while during trading hour you have to be in front of the screen. Yeah.
Yeah, since you mentioned that, right? I remember, Eva always go holiday. Okay, so she sometimes close positions for 1 month and then go holiday. So this is what full-time trader,
Yeah.
kind of lifestyle that full-time trader can enjoy.
Because I don't simply take leave, you see.
Yeah, so when she go off, right, she go for 1 month, then come back, she fight again for 2-3 months, then make money, then she go off another 1 month. Oh, jealous eye.
I remember, Eva, this was the time she's flying across Pacific or coming back from Atlantic. She's still asking about what is the market now. Do you remember?
Wow.
Kanchiong, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if I were to travel, even on the plane, I would try to buy the Wi-Fi thing and then try to check on the market. Even though I'm not trading, I feel like I need to know the market lah. Every regardless where I am and when it is. Yep.
Okay, yeah, this is an attitude that we need to learn from you. Okay, yeah. So I think this question I also find this very interesting. So by our friend here, Kaisen. Okay, this is the second question he asked. I always see many guru in Facebook say, "Oh, can have passive income, don't have to be full time." How true is that? What is your opinion?
No, for me, no. I mean,
Fiona?
I never agree with part-time trader.
Yeah, I don't agree also lah. Like you just only trade the first 30 minutes or 10 minutes of the in the morning, then you can rest the rest of the day. Or I don't believe maybe they don't trade, they just I don't know. I cannot.
Well,
in other market equities, maybe yes lah, but not here.
Yeah, investment.
Futures trading is different.
We're trading sort of like trading for a living, which trading is really our business, which we have to buy, sell. Yeah, we prepare our holidays, make sure that our data card is ready. We bring our laptop or iPad, during traveling. Yeah, that's what we do actually.
You mean when you travel, you still look at the market? CC?
For me, yes. Because I think I never have position closed, entirely closed before. I think I never experienced before that I don't have position in one particular day.
You're very different from Eva because Eva closed everything and then go off, right? And then you.
She actually don't close all also most of the time. So
Really?
Sometimes I close all, sometimes I don't. Yeah.
Most of the time you didn't close all.
But I make sure they are in safe hand. Yeah. But I cannot tell you the strategy lah, right?
I thought this is supposed to be a no hold back session where you are going to review your
But
secret.
that's very very personal one because I like I told you everyone trades differently. So you see the way I think it's safe, it doesn't mean it's safe for everyone. Yeah. So
Yes.
Okay, so you mean your strategy is also different from Fiona, and it also different from CC, even though you all come from the same master.
we definitely trade differently. Everyone trades differently, I think, because everyone has different trading style. I would probably put that.
The style is
So you,
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you find one that really fits you, lah, huh?
Of course.
So how long it
Because
took you? How long it took you to really figure out what really works for you?
How
Does it
long?
take a lot of trial and errors and burning a lot of money along the way?
Not for me, I guess. Took a few
lah,
months.
you are successful, so not for you, lah, huh?
the way we started in Straits in that we sort of we don't really limit what you can do. We sort of set the boundaries which you should and shouldn't. So and usually we don't really like limit. This one must not, because there's still many possibility to trade the market. If everybody trade the same, then we will have more system risk. So we try to be as variant as we can lah. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, we have two questions from our friend here on YouTube, which is Sing Yi. Number one is, how do you count your compound annual growth rate when you go in and average it when price is dropped? And number two is, do you think Excel models is enough, or do I need R programming?
Wow. Wow.
Our program.
Too
Right.
much for us.
I think this is more for CC Yong to answer.
Yeah.
We don't really trade stocks, so I'm not sure the compound annual
Annual growth
return we really
So you don't
applicable
you don't count.
to us. Because we probably because futures have expiration date, so we don't really do that. But do we average down? We do lah, but we don't really count that. So we used to count in terms of equity growth, in terms of that percentage is what we look at. So I hope this answer lah. The second one is Excel models is enough. Yes, actually enough. In fact, most of our strategy was developed using Excel. Excel probably is something that we refer to probably every day. I'm not sure what is R programming, but recently during MCO I pick up Python as we can't go anywhere. If you have Python, then you pick up the skill. It's good for you to compile large data, because now as technology advances, you can get data almost everywhere you want, as much as you could. But compiling a lot of data into Excel, then you face problem. Let's say there's thousands of trades in one day. So you want to process 1,000 trades in Excel, okay, fine. But how about 100 days? You have thousands of days. Then you will have problem, jam up the Excel. The Excel won't work anymore. Then you probably need some programming skill if you can pick up that. But it doesn't say that you must have that. Some of our Excel is as simple as we just record the number of close price. How many lots are trading, volume are traded. Which to us is quite enough to make our trade decision. Actually, in fact, we will never require us to do correct trades every time. We can go in simply, we feel like this trade is good, but then if it's wrong, then we have preparation. What is if it goes wrong lah? Yeah, this is what we do actually. Yeah, I hope that answer.
Okay, great. Now, the next question is also, I think, directed to you, CC, which is, what kind of trader you look for as a director of a prop trading firm? Is proven track record or potential in them? When you're hiring traders.
Okay. As a prop firm, of course, if you have proven track record is actually a plus. But the thing is, proven track records will usually won't join a prop firm also. So this is probably a reality. So I would say the answer more towards the potential, whether this trader has potential that we can bring up to become a full-time trader. Of course, we also have to look at other characters. I'm more like to look at the whole characteristic of a trader rather than just track records. Because what we trade is really different from most people trade outside. So it's hard to find the same track records that we are doing. But as I said, if you have, let's say, track records of winning ratio 90% or 80%, so probably you won't apply for a trader's position in a prop firm. So you probably apply a trader's in a fund or something similar. So yeah, probably more towards potential.
Okay. Yeah, I think the next question is pretty quick, so just quick answer, okay? Are you guys trading at a firm or just freelance full-time trader? Like just trade at home? Haha.
Oh, it means the
I trade at
location.
home.
The location.
Yeah. So Eva trade at home. Fiona?
Mine is
Trade at home.
home-based. Yeah.
Yours what?
Me too. Home base.
Home-based, CC also
Ever since
home-based.
ever since the MCO, of course we moved everyone to home base. But we initially we started actually trading together. In fact, we sit together. We can know each other's positions. We will shout, when what happened into the market. Now we just do it remotely. We have to do it, remotely due to MCO. But good thing is that we have been practicing this, remote trading, probably since the very beginning. So that's why we have probably not much issue when MCO put into place. But I still have to be in the office, as all the gears just too many things for me to bring home actually.
Okay. All right. This is also another interesting questions asked by our friend here from YouTube. Is trading future less stressful and less risky than trading stocks?
Wow. It's
Targeted to you, CC.
Oh, to me. All right, okay. Well, if you're trading stocks, so I think you don't mean investing. So you're trading as let's say PDD. I think they're a similar cycle, but of course, because you can short sell stocks, previously, if you're PDD, but now you can't, so you can only buy. So I think in terms of the stressfulness and riskiness, I think it depends on your strategy lah. So whether it's stress or not, it really depends on what happened to the market against your position or actually in favor to your position. I would say there are times, we enjoy because we sell with the trend. There are times we are feeling so stressful because the market just go against us. So you wouldn't say is that whether futures and trading stock, one is more stressful than another. But you can have the strategies as such you don't feel stress. For example, the strategy like Fiona mentioned just now, I don't think she ever feels stressed during trading. She's the one that very, very probably
Most relaxed.
so-called relax. And when she see us probably dying trading certain instrument or certain months, and then she'll say, okay, I come in now. But we already went in months ago. She go in at a better price, get out at a better return, while we trading day in, day out. But of course, there are days or a time that, let's say we're doing scalping, we're probably happy to make, let's say, 5 points, 10 points, for one particular instrument in a day. So, but then if you're not following the market, probably you miss this trade as well. So I think you have to enjoy it. I mean, the stress become probably some spice in trading. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Okay, before we go to the next question, let me just do one last shout out for our advertisement, which is if you find this session is very, very valuable to you, please smash the like button. I also smash the subscribe button to our YouTube channel. And if you want to win the 50 ringgit, touch and go e-wallet reload pin, please share this many, okay? Okay, share this as many times as you can. We'll pick the top 5 sharers on Facebook to walk away with 50 ringgit touch and go e-wallet voucher. All right, and set your post as a public post we are able to track. So the next question is by Andrew on Facebook, which is do traders pay tax on your trading gains? If yes, any tax optimization tips?
Wow.
Who want to take this?
Okay. Traders, full-time traders, we talk about full-time traders today. Definitely traders pay tax because as a full-time traders, our income, we declare to LHDN, our income is actually from trading. But of course, let's say running as a prop team, you become a business income. So we get paid from payroll and all this. But of course, we get bonuses, we get our income. Or as an individual trader, let's say when I'm local participant, you have to pay tax and as a business. So that, I mean, in terms of trading gains, of course, there are some saying that if you are investing, so it's capital gain. This you have to refer to your tax agent to probably explain better to you. But as a futures full-time traders, because that is our income, so any income need to pay tax. So this is what HDN has taught us. So you just have to bear with that. If that is not income, that is capital gain, but you never use it, you never really actively trading it. So that's another story. So income tax, so you have to derive. If it's income, you are taxable. So if yes, so tax optimization. I think as a personal individual traders, you don't have much choices. You just have to follow the table. There's not much you can optimize, but of course, if you run it as a business, you can claim, let's say, capital expenditure or all the necessary expenditures. You can deduct from there. But I think when you're really trading well, probably there is the least problem that you want to really focus at. But yeah, as your business grow, you probably can set up a sustainable heart, become a prop firm. That's running as a business is different because business has got some allowances for you to spend in terms of in that context optimizations of your tax. But I think tax is you know where for you to evade. You have to pay the income tax. It's either via the company with some incentives given by the government or tax relief given by the government. As individual, you just have to declare your income as taxable. Yep. But I really say that to save the country, we work as a good citizen, so we pay taxes.
Yeah, definitely need to pay taxes. Okay, we have to contribute to nation building. Okay. Okay, the next question is by Ahmad from YouTube. Is that what is the minimum ticks gain a professional trader can achieve day trading FCPO?
Eva.
Okay, Eva, you are called upon by your colleague.
I think how many ticks we make lah.
Yes.
She makes too many that she lost count. She makes too many ticks that she lost count.
Actually, that's the fact because every day probably we trade thousands of trades. So it's
1,000 or what? Contracts.
Thousands of trades. That means
Trades.
Yeah. Every day.
Contracts.
Every day there's 1,000 of trades going on.
Few thousands probably. So
few thousand trades a day.
Yeah.
few
we
thousand
lost
trades a day.
count.
Manual trade, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, manual.
How can you keep track of 1,000 trades a day?
We have our ways.
1,000 trades,
As
1,000
in you
trades.
in out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Like it's quite frequency one. The quite frequent one. Our trades.
Okay, now FCPO have probably 6 trading hours in a day, right? So if you split 1,000 trades by 1,002 by 6 hours, then it's 200 trades an hour. You know? Okay, that really blows my mind for a bit. I remember the last time I sat beside Eva when she trades the market. I also see that her hand move very fast, but I can't imagine that is to 1,000 over trades a day. Okay, never mind. So you're just I think too many trades that we cannot remember how many.
Yeah, it's not like we can count 1 to 10 or 20. It's not countable. I would say it's kind of hard for us to count how minimum ticks gain. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Very powderful answer. Okay. Okay. Let me see the next question.
Oh, because I have to say, because we have many contract months, so it's not like we focus on one contract and then we can easily count how many ticks we make. Yeah, there are too many contracts that we can trade on.
Can your eyes keep up to so many trades, man? I mean, you have to see your trade position. One, you make how many profit. Trade position, you make how many profit. This one, you lose how many points. And then, how do you keep track of all these so many?
No, just make money and make money and make money and make money. Like that. That's why we don't count.
Stop loss and take profit all set already, right?
No.
We don't really have.
I think we don't set lah. Yeah, we don't really have a rule where do you cut and all that. But you yourself trade it comfortably.
Okay.
That's it, lor.
You've got so many contracts. If you don't set automatic stop order or even take profit order, how do you keep track? So that's my question. Like, were you be aware if there's any trades that really gone out haywire? That you forgot because it's at the bottom of your screen. Would that be possible?
Eva,
No.
impossible. Me, possible.
Okay, why is she so special?
Her math's very good. I don't know. Memory very good.
Yeah, we really trade quite a lot. We develop our unique skill and the way we record. Like what you said, thousands of tracks. Each day. Of course, just to be fair, that's the reason also we choose spread, because rather than you remember 2,351, then the next tick is 2,355. You make 4 ticks. We remember the difference of this price to the next defer contracts is 5 or now 60, 50, 70. So we remember much smaller numbers. So that is probably one of the secret why we trade spread, which I hope the audience can probably pick up the past webinars from live chat YouTube, probably, which you can see how we trade spreads FCPO in BMD. Shane.
Okay. Yeah, if you want to learn more from CC Yong how he does spread trading, you can tune in to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and because we have all the spread trading sessions done by CC Yong, and also this brought to you by Bursa Malaysia. So you can go to watch all these Bursa Malaysia derivatives webinars that feature CC Yong on spread trading to learn more about what is spread trading and what is their strategy. Okay, well, I think we are running out of time. By now I should announce the winners already, but I still got like so many questions on my screen. Will our ladies and gentlemen here willing to extend for a little bit to allow us to grill you more?
I don't
No
mind.
problem.
Okay.
Okay. Let me ask the next question by Luna, which is hang on a minute. Is there any exam required to complete in order for someone to get a license to be a professional trader?
I think professional trader, if you really do it in Malaysia, Bursa Malaysia Derivatives is best place. You can choose the local participant, which used to be have you have to attend some programs and all this, uh, but it's not really an exam. Like if you want to become a fund managers, it is quite some friendly programs which they want to make sure that you don't do something not allowed by the regulation. They also tells you how the order was route, from here to exchange and all this, and some of the incidents happens that you could avoid. So it's not really you need to be taking an exam. Joining a prop probably there are some requirement. In Malaysia, there are few props set up, especially under the programs of associate participant from Bursa Malaysia. You can apply, a position there. So probably you can contact all these company to probably allow an interview on you. Yeah, there's no exam.
Okay, no exam, huh?
Mm.
Okay. The next question is by Usama Asman from YouTube. Do you focus on analyzing charts when you trade futures? And which platform do you find to be the most stable and user friendly to trade futures?
Fiona, want to take it?
Oh, I do refer charts, so I find the stable platform would be Bursa Station. For because we trade futures SPO Malaysia one. So Bursa Station provided by Bursa. So this one I find it quite stable. But it's a paid software. You have to pay. You have to sign up for maybe a year.
Bursa Station. Okay.
Bursa Station.
Yeah, personally, I also use Bursa Station. I also use Share Investor Station, and also I use Share Investor Web Pro. Of course, if you want to subscribe, you can also contact with me. Now I have some discount code for you. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Yes.
Yeah, we will look. We'll
PM you.
Can
Yeah.
Okay. There are just so many questions. Let me go to the next one. Asked by Sri is, do you believe in letting profits run?
Okay. We do have strategy, let profit runs, but as a full-time traders, usually we sort of have a fixed targeted profit to take. We usually don't hold too much position that want to maximize the profit and let profit runs, but we do have some position that we want to maximize the profit, which let's say for example through our studies we know that these are potential bottom level and where is the potential peak for this price range, then we will try to take as many position as possible when that is in the bottom, and we take out as many as possible when it's going up, and if possible by reaching the peak then we maximize the profit. So we do read the profit runs, but during intraday's profit, just now probably the question just now asked was like how many ticks we take in each day. Probably two points or two ticks profit or four ticks profit intraday is good for us. But there are some strategy like what Fiona does. She probably do 10, 20 ticks, let the profit run. So she's always get the maximum. Probably her strategy is classified as less the profit runs. We do believe at that. At time that bring slightly more profit to us in terms of our trading.
Okay. I think there are also people who are really keen to know how to join you guys as full-time trader.
This probably I'll take the question as well. Like I just said, but Straits is slightly different. We are not like a open-ended prop shop, which we have our criteria and limitations in taking new traders. As I said, the colleagues that or business friend that I knows, they take traders, their models and the strategy is different. Some probably they need different traders so that they have diversification in terms of their risk taking. Uh, you could actually log into Bursa Malaysia website, look for associate participants. Usually, those are the prop shops which you could join, contact them. They have phone numbers and emails over there. I'm sure connecting them, they could actually provide you a lead to how to join as a prop trader or full-time traders. But if you have your own strategy and you wanted to become your own full-time tradings, if you're trading futures, it's advantage you join Bursa Malaysia as a local participant because the brokerage rate is quite attractive. Plus, there is an advantage of scratch trading. Scratch trade means if you buy and sell any contracts in the same price, you buy sell. Let's say you don't make money, which you make zero, right, at the same price. So they won't charge you exchange fees or brokerage. So you see, this is something very, very attractive. Let's say if you have 1,000 trades a day, let's say half of them, I've experienced this before. Let's say I trade, let's say 1,000 lot for that particular day. Half of the trades are all scratch. So that means for that particular day, I just pay half the commission for that day. So yeah, it's quite attractive, and you can't find this kind of offers if you go to overseas. It's also not easily you can find these features. So it's actually available locally. Here with our exchange, and the exchange also have so many programs. I'm one of them. Sometimes last time I'm participating in this kind of events. Then eventually I become some of the speakers. A lot of good traders sharing session are conducted in Bursa. Of course, that is prior to the MCO lah. Now everything is conducted online though. Shane.
Okay. I got some really good question here as I screen through. It is a bit personal lah, but I'm not sure if you want to answer this or not. Okay. How much was your biggest loss in a day that you have experienced before? Okay, if you don't feel like I want to answer, you can skip, okay? If you want to answer, you volunteer to answer, okay?
Biggest losses.
1 mil.
1
mil.
1 mil in a day?
Yeah.
1 million in a day?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, you are so outright, okay?
Mine smaller, 100,000.
Okay.
Actually, but on top of that, probably I'll bring up some positive points. As we started trading, we always look at, there are some traders take up position like 100 lots. We thought of, wow, one day we want to become like them as well. So over the years, so we're happy to see that, like, let's say, for example, we can also like trade, in some sizes lah. So yeah, we do lose money, but there are also the positive side of trading, which we could make some money.
Okay, so that's the biggest drawdown lah, huh? We hear from some of you here. Now the next question is by Jason. What are your pointers for market direction, and how does volume and open interest help in your decision?
Pointers. I think that is the very tough question to ask, but we do have some sense. Sometimes we do say, today market we have this, and we also have 50% chance only, correct? So yeah, we're not much different from any other people on the street actually. So we try ourselves to study the market, give us some lead where the market will go. The good thing is because our market only open 10:30. So you look at, let's say, soybean, you look at Dalian, you look at other palm oil products, competition, like, then you suddenly know when the sentiment will go lah. But that's really predicting the direction, really not our strength. But overall, in long terms, we do find the patterns of the trend, or whether it's go up or down, for the next few days, and how does volume and open interest help in the decision. Volume does speak a lot. If at times there's no one traded in the market, we can't go in also. We can't get out, we can't go in. So yeah, volume does help us in terms of decision, in terms of whether we want to really participate in this market or this particular instrument or not. Open interest, yeah, we still study because we need to know how many person left in this particular contract. So yeah, that's actually really the decisive decision for us to whether to go in or we want to get out as soon as possible. Yeah, probably that is the angle that we look at.
Okay. Yeah, this question I also find it very interesting to ask by Ray Tan on Facebook. Why trade FCPO where there are so many other instruments in the market, or especially in the more developed market where there are more activities? All right, maybe Eva or Fiona want to answer this. I think CC Yong talk too much already. Okay.
For myself, I started with FCPO spread, and then I
Still
felt
trading it.
comfortable with it, and then it gave me money. Then so I continue with FCPO, and I don't even bother to touch any other instrument. That's it.
Okay. Also, maybe because you worked in Bursa before doing marketing activities for futures in Bursa, correct? So you get exposed to FCPO more. Because when you doing work.
In a way, yes. And also, if you were to trade, say US market, you have to follow the US time zone, and so it's not so suitable for me, lah.
Okay, it's because you want to have a more normal lifestyle.
Normal life, yeah.
Evening can still chill with friends, right?
That's right.
Okay, yeah. So that's from Eva lah. So how about Fiona?
Because I'm remedial, so daytime I working. So if let's say I go and trade US market, I will be very tired the next day. So like for FCPO is because start 10:30. So before 10:30 I still can settle my settlements for a bit. Then I start to trade at FCPO until 6. Then I have the rest of the night to relax, watch movie, watch YouTube. So I tried before trade US market. It's very tiring, and because the market is very volatile. Last time I tried trade crude oil, so I can lose maybe 1,000 USD just in 1 second. So it's very hard to cope with it. And then because they open until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, so it will affect my sleep. So I want to have a healthy life, so I didn't go for US market.
Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me find the next question. Do you need to trade every day or wait until opportunity arises to trade?
I trade every day.
Me, I'm not. I'm just observe until opportunity comes up.
Because your strategy is
So
different.
it depends on your style. You are what kind of trader? Because like scalper, Eva is scalper, so day trader. So she actually will trade every day. Because like me, I'm just positioning, so I not really trade every day. So I will see whether there's opportunity for me to go in or get out. But I will still monitor market because I need to observe to check whether got any unique behavior of market or any news that will affect my positions.
Okay. Okay. This guy is by the name of I'm Not Summer Love. What's the difference between trading for living by ourselves at home and joining a trading firm to trade?
I would say environment. The environment, because you trade together in a firm and at home, actually quite different. The environment.
Okay.
Yeah, like me, I trade from home, but I'm still part of the trading firm. Even though I trade from home, it doesn't. I mean, for me particularly, I don't really find any difference trading at home or in the office. So to me, it's almost the same thing, lah. Yeah.
Okay. The next question is by Shu Eng. Okay, I would like to ask you all, like compared to your previous self-trading as an amateur, how what have you changed after becoming a professional? What is the most important change that is critical for your survival, a professional trader to long term?
Good question.
What have you changed?
Have you changed?
Like, what
The equity size changes, so the trading style also changes, so the way you trade also change. This kind of thing, lor. But in personalities, I don't think change much. I mean, for myself, I think the way I trade change over the time.
Okay.
And then, what is the most important change?
Mine would be the expectation bar, because when I started, I cannot face mistakes one. I cannot face losses. Somehow I feel losses very stupid. So the more the more I emphasize losses, all that, right, I get more losses. So the moment when I let go losses, because win and losses are actually part of the trading, is part of the game. So you have to accept that. And then until you can be like you neutral to the losses and the winning, then you start to put on trade just based on your maybe setup or your studies. So you lower your expectation now, because every trade it is either work or doesn't work. So it's very normal, and you have to tune that expectation, because a lot of people, they go into trade and they expect to make a lot of money, and that one very suffer because it's not the case. So I think psychologically that one have to change first. I think that one is the biggest breakthrough, that when I see losses as like very normal thing in trading, to face the mistakes.
Okay, so that's from Fiona. The next question, I also find it's quite interesting. When you guys win in the trade, who is losing?
The hedging companies, I guess, or other traders. Sometimes when CCO make money, I lose money. When sometimes I make, he lose, like that.
So your boss is on the opposite side.
Yeah,
of the
we
trade.
are not always. No, we are not always. We don't always go in the same trades. As long as ultimately we make money, that's it.
Okay, I understand what you mean.
Thank you.
Okay. I think just now we talked about thousands of trades, right? So the next question is: are you using robot to auto trade thousands of trades a day?
No.
No, manually.
Manual, So and then I think I see some questions somewhere in the screen. Is that what kind of eye drop you all use? I find that. I found it there. Scott asked, what kind of eye drop you all use? I also want to know. Okay, on my screen right now, I see so many questions. Right, my eyes can only come up to maybe 5-6 questions to come into my mind. Not to mention you have to see all the profits and the existing trades that is open. So I think next time I have to buy 3 of you yum cha, okay, for you to teach me your secret and what type of eye drop you all use. The next question is by Andrew. Are you price makers or price takers?
Most of the time, I think we use limit orders, but there are times, we do take the prices as well. So I think we are both.
Both, yeah.
Okay, both lah. Next question is by Kwan Hua. Do you foresee AI technology can impact trading activities? For example, take over or automate a trader's job in the near future?
Not entirely.
No.
Yeah.
Because as I'm actually involved in some sort of algo development, our belief is still that human traders are still required in terms of creating the strategy, eventually fitting the information. So far, we haven't find a way that we can adopt this in the near future. No. At least for near future, no.
Near future, no lah, huh? Okay. Um, okay, I think this question is interesting. Because just now you talk about how strong is Eva in tip reading. So Darren want to know your secret. Okay, come. Can you spill the bean for a little bit? I also want to learn.
How do I show?
Maybe you want to share, some trick.
I don't know how do I show, but you see, I trade almost about 15 to 18 contracts, and then I just stare at them, look at them, and then get some sense out of the screen now, out of the contracts that I stare at. Yeah. I don't really have an example of I don't really know how to show you how do I do it, because I just stare at it and then I just think of it and then I just react to it. That's it.
Okay. So next time when I come back to Penang, I sit next to you lah, huh? You show me
Anytime.
how you stare, okay?
Okay.
The next question is by Richie. Do you agree that trading in future is quite similar to gaming in casino? If not, why?
No. Trading in futures is not gaming or gambling. But if you're not controlling yourself, no discipline, you're over trading, you trade with impulsive needs and all this, then you are actually no different than gambling in the casino. So we are not trading this way. Like just now, Eva was mentioning, trading in a firm like us. Even now we have to trade remotely at home and all this. There's no much different because we do discuss trading almost like every day, especially the active day after market. So which we used to do even when we sit together in the office. So we do strategize ourselves. We do even let's say express how many lots we should go in our trading or our trading size. We also will study what happened to this particular contract, and we also warn each other what can happen if the situation doesn't improve. So we are not really guessing. In fact, sometimes we try to use orders just to get our orders filled. We go around, we do different strategy to minimize losses. Or we tell each other, hey, here there's some opportunity we can try to capture this. So yeah, we not really into trading. But yeah, if you say that if you want to trade like you are the casino, that probably there's something that you can gain from it lah. But no, totally we are not agree. Trading futures is gambling or gambling in casino. Shane?
Yeah, there has to be levels, certain level of skill set, strategy, mindset, psychology that makes you stand out among the rest. Okay, so the next question is, wait, hang on. Okay, based on your experience, on average, what's the duration an amateur will take before he can become a consistent full-time trader?
Wow. This the average. I don't think I have seen so many traders which I can give you a very good average. There are some traders become consistent full-time trader just in few months times. There are also traders that probably take a year or plus to become consistent. But so far so good. Our traders are progressed in the way that we wanted. How long it takes? Okay, give yourself plenty of times. So if you take 3 years to become a consistent full-time trader, nothing to be ashamed of, because I think many only able to become consistent after as much as 3 years. But there are also some actually can be consistent or good traders, full-time traders in just months. So it's really depends. I recommend you to start with probably scalping, which can test your skill set first, so that you can test yourself whether you can become full-time trader or consistent traders in short terms.
Mm,
Shane?
yes. All right. Um, this is asked by our friend here. Also, the question is a bit more personal. Okay. Okay. So, what is your trading return record per annum? So, of course, if you want to take, then you volunteer to take. Okay.
uh, Probably I can give you a range lah. Our these two lovely traders here, I think they achieve probably minimum at least more than 50% a year. Those are years they make more than 100%, in a year. So this is the kind of records they have made, and they're still making the records this year over time. Yes, these are the records.
Okay. So, there's a range. Least minimum 50%. Okay. Now I think we also do this quite for quite long already. So before we end this session, so it's if each one of you would leave us with one tip, okay, what would that be? Okay? What was your one tip for us to walk away with to become a full-time trader? And what are the tips that will ensure that we not only survive in this market but also thrive in this full-time trading?
Perseverance. Persistent.
Perseverance.
Persistency. Perseverance.
Mhm. Okay, what about Eva?
To me, I think don't bring emotions into trading. Whether you lose money or you make money, just stay as easy as it is. And whenever you have a drawdown, don't give up, and the money will come
Continue.
Okay.
I think
Wow.
I'm the one that don't have one tip, in this particular case.
Because you got many tips, is it?
They all know that I'm very winding. I will say, hey, this cannot, hey, this cannot, every day, this cannot. So, yeah, I'm the one don't have one. I think if you really look back to what I shared before over these years, there's many things that you need. If just say one, probably I pick one. Okay. We always remind ourselves to not be euphoria when we make money in our trading, because we always see the next black swan is just around the corner. In fact, we realize that black swan is actually always appearing in our trading life. So so yeah, be prepared probably is the correct word.
Okay. Be prepared. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your answer. Well, wait, hang on. I think I accidentally clicked. There's just so many questions that we can handle right now. I think because I only booked you all for 1 hour, and now we already exceeded 20 minutes into an hour. So to be fair with all my guests today, because I will still want them on my show next time. So let's just, conclude this segment. But as promised, I think all of you here really share many times. So I want to share with you who are the winners. Okay, if you would just allow me to share my screen. Give me a minute. I believe you all can see my screen right now, right? So I have got some winners on my list. Well, there are a few hundred shares, so I also see until I drop. Okay, so these are some top five winners that I noticed that share the most number of times. We have Taewan Ro, we have Liu Yok Long, we have Ji Long Lim, we have Wei Chuan, and we also have Amy Go. So these are your Facebook profile names that I can I can get from this sharing. Many of you already share many of this time. So for those of you who are, those 5 of you who are winners today, please reach out to me via a private message. Tell me your full name, tell me your contact details, and tell me your email address, and we will send it to you for the Touch and Go e-wallet reload pin. Okay, so Tay Wan Ro, Liu Yu Long, Ji Long Lim, Wei Chuan, and also Amy Go. So 5 of you are the winners for tonight's sharing from our professional traders live streaming session. So please reach out to me, Shen Chu, at our Facebook page, where you give us your contact details. So we'll give you the 50 ringgit shortly. All right. Hang on, yeah. So let me just stop sharing my screen. So, well, thank you so much for, thank you, Eva, thank you, Fiona, and CC Yong, to be my guests in this segment.
Thanks.
So I think we have learned a great deal from you. Today, I think I walk away with this session very impressed with some of your track record, very impressed with your tactics and strategy in the market. So, well, for those of you who want to learn more from them, so if there's more popular demand, so we'll invite more traders back to share you about their successes and their setbacks, and how you too can become a professional trader. All right. So
Thank you.
thanks, CC. Thanks, Eva. Thanks, Fiona.
All right,
So
thank you. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Thank you.
thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.